Hey YouTube, you beautiful souls. This year in 2025, we are going to focus only on ourselves. And the reason I say this is because, as you guys know, if you're following me as a subscriber and everything, I've been going through a lot. So now, guess what? It's time to pour into me. And I think that that's the best way to be right now in 2025. And the reason I say this is because I'm sure some of you out there are going and you're the type of person you might go around and you're pouring into everyone else. You know, you're telling your children how wonderful they are and how they can achieve everything in life, and you're helping your co-workers with projects, and you're standing in the background and you're not getting any of the credit or even wanting to take any of the credit. You're just pouring it in everybody else. You could even be the type of person and you sit there and you go around and you looking at videos and everything and you encouraging other people. You're just that type of person. You're a cheerleader for others, but you've never been a cheerleader for yourself. So now it's time for us to take the energy and refocus it on ourselves. Now I know sometimes that this may seem a little selfish, because if you are the type of person that does this, usually you are a selfless person. So it's going to take more energy for you to pour it into yourself, because for some reason you may think that you're sitting there and you're harming your loved ones or someone else by pouring into you. But if your cup is empty, you're not going to no longer be able to do that for them. You're going to be so drained and you're not going to have anything to pour into them. So now it's time for us to do things for ourselves. Now, I think it's going to take small steps to try to do it, because believe me, if you sit there and you try all this stuff at once, self-sabotage will start kicking in and you won't even do it. So I think the first step may to be is really honestly maybe to get some therapy, because you got to find out why you're always pouring into other people. And I mean, with therapists, they enlighten you to the point where they shine lights on some of your flaws, and they point out things that may help you to realize why do I do this, or why do I do that, and that way you can sit there, and when you're getting therapy, put it that way, you're already doing one step as far as focusing on you, because that therapist is pouring into you. Believe me, anytime I ever gone to therapy, they've given me homework and things to do where I have to sit there and read things, and I have to sit there and sit quietly to myself, and things that are pointed out to me, and you can start pouring into yourself that way. So the first thing I probably would suggest is some therapy. And believe it or not, some people sit there and like therapy is expensive. I get it, because right now I can't afford no therapy either. But you can talk to a friend, a best friend, someone. And also, like, it's some places, I don't want to say their name, but it's a place online that you can go and you can do therapy online, and I think it's like $50 a session and everything. That's not bad, especially when it's just coming out your pocket and stuff like that, compared to like the $200 a session and everything like that. But yeah, therapy would definitely help you to start pouring into yourself, and that's one good thing to start doing in 2025. Let me see here. Okay, and so sometimes some things, and I hate to talk about friends like that, but sometimes friends will bring you down. You're so busy sitting there trying to help them and make their dreams come true, you done lost your own dreams. So yeah, some people you just have to cut off, or even if you don't, sometimes maybe you don't have to cut them off. Maybe you just have to set boundaries with them. Be like, okay, girl, I can't come to your event or your play or your production or whatever you're doing 2 times a week and be your cheerleader. Because guess what? Now it's time for you to be your own cheerleader. What is it that you put on the back burner all these years and stuff like that because you're doing everything for everyone else? Especially if you're a mother or a father or something like that, and you're pouring into your kids all the time or your partner all the time, then you know good and well that you're going to be drained. And you got a job, a 9 to 5 that you're working and everything. Yeah, it's time for you to set some boundaries. Let them know. And if they're real friends, real people that love you, they're going to understand the boundaries. And they'll respect their boundaries while you get yourself together. Because honestly, I can see when somebody is burnt out or they're drained. And if they tell me they've setting some boundaries and everything, I'm going to sit there and stop at that line where they say they need me to stop. I'm not going to sit there and continue to drain anybody else. And I'm pretty sure your loved one is going to feel the same way when you set your boundaries. Okay, so yes, so doing some of those steps and everything like that, that's going to make you be at your best. So when you're at your best, it's easier to inspire and encourage others, and it doesn't feel like it's draining you anymore. So that's the reason I'm saying take care of you and only you in 2025. Do things that you know that you are excited about. I was seeing one video of someone, and I haven't seen anybody do this in a long time, but they said that when they were younger, they liked to fly kites and everything, and they got out of that. But I can see how that could be so peaceful. You know, just watching an object move around in the sky and the wind taking it and everything like that. Get into your hobbies, the things that you love that you put on the back burner for everybody else. Get into that. Heck, as I'm sitting here thinking about the kite, I'm like, where can I get me a kite from? You know, things that make you happy. Knitting, you know, coloring and coloring books. That's a big thing for me. I used to love adult coloring books. Now I don't care what kind of coloring book it is. I don't have to get it because it says adult. But just small little things that kind of bring back the childlike qualities that you used to have, that you remember times when you used to be happy. The beach, you know what I'm saying? Rollerblading, skating, skiing. You know, these type of things that make you happy that you haven't done in a long time. Get back to those things and pour into yourself. I'm telling you. Let me see what else I have. And okay, so those were the 4 steps and everything. But I'm telling you, if you keep doing steps and adding on to them and compounding these steps, by the end of 2025, you won't even recognize who you are anymore. You won't feel drained anymore. And you won't even think that what you did for yourself is selfish. You'll know that, hey, I'm doing self-care for me. And like I said, it's going to be so much easier for you to pour into others because guess what? You're happy. You're joyous. You're feeling good. And when you're joyous and feeling good, you radiate. And everything around you can feel that radiation. They can see your light. Y'all remember that little song you used to sing? All y'all might not have sung it. But this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. But that's how you're going to feel at the end of 2025. And you're going to look at your life and be like, I can't believe where I came from at the beginning. Because, I mean, we already at the end of January. So place those steps, compound on those steps, take care of you, put you first in 2025. You first. Everybody else is on the back burner. It is not selfish. It is selfless. It is self-care. You deserve this. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good day and take care of yourself in 2025.